Hello friends, as in my last video I have shown you how to install QTP in your PC. So now let's start with my first tutorial of introduction of QTP. Now for that you have to click on Quick Test Professional, and now you can see that first window appear. In that it is asking for add-in. There are by default 3 add-ins given by QTP: ActiveX, Visual Basic and Web. Depending upon your project you can select all these 3 add-in. As we need all these 3, so I am selecting all these and now I am pressing OK. So now QTP is getting started. Now you can see the first welcome page of QTP. In that you can see what's new in QTP 10. There are lots of points, you can read it out, and there are lots of menu options in QTP 10. So we will now see what this menu option are used for. Now I can explain you the interface of QTP. Here you can see there are 2 pages, startup page and test. So let's start by clicking the test. Here you can see lots of key element of QTP. I will explain them using one picture. In this you can see title bar. Title bar is used to display the name of active document, and then there is a menu bar. It is used for displaying menu of QTP commands, and then there is a toolbar which assists you setting option, checking syntax and working with object spy. Now you can see test flow pane. In that you can see login, the flow of your test, and then you can see test document. In that you can write your program, and there are 2 view in QTP, keyword view and expert view, that I will explain by using example in my next document. And now you can see there is data table and other test panel. It is used in our programming, which I will explain by giving one example. QTP work in 2 mode. First is recording and other is in functional mode. So for as a beginner we will start in recording mode. So for recording purpose I am using a notepad for example. In that I will open a notepad, write some text and save that notepad and close it. So let's start recording our first script. So for that we have to click on record, and then you can see one window is pop up. In that it is asking web and window based application. So notepad is a window based application, so we will click on window based application, and here you can see there are 2 radio button. One is record and run on any open window based application, other is record and run only. Second option is for particular purpose, like for example you want to open only notepad, then you have to select this and you have to give the path of particular exe. For example, in our example we have to give the path of notepad. So if you do not want to do all this thing, you can check first option. It will work on every window based application, and you can click on apply and OK. So now recording is started. You can see over here recording started. So click on start. So now click on start. Notepad, you can write some text, and now you can save this particular notepad. Click on save. Now you can close this notepad, and now you are done with your recording. Now click on the stop button. Now your first script is saved. You can see that your script is here. Now we will see what is there in this particular script. Now I will show you how this script run. So click on run, For that we have to first change the name of the file, as we have saved the name by 1, so it will give error. So we will change the name, just change the name, and now we will run this script. Click on run, and now one more pop-up window is there. In that you can see that result location. For that there are 2 radio button, the result folder is there and temporary folder is there. So we are using temporary folder right now, so that the result is override every time. So click on OK, and now see how QTP work. It will start working. It will do what we have done manually, like it will open the notepad and then write some text over there and save it, and then close the notepad. So it will click. See, you can see that particular cursor, it's working step by step. See, it write the word, and now your notepad is saved. And now you can see the one more pop-up window is there. This is result window. You can see that how your QTP work. You can see it call first system utility and then notepad, edit it and save it. You can see the status is passed, so you can close this, and you can see that your notepad is saved or not. Here you go and see that hello world is there. So it's quite obvious that it's working quite fine. So now we will go in depth how these all line are working and how these 2 views are there for work.